We got some breaking news for you folks. The Detroit Lions no longer have Anthony Lynn as offensive coordinator with the Lions coaching staff. It was not a matter of if, just when they parted ways, because if you look at the situation, Dan Campbell taking over play calling halfway through the season, and they're doing a different type of philosophy via offense. As they took over play calling, it was just a matter of time. So we're going to get into that. We're also going to be talking about who could potentially replace Anthony Lynn. Could Dan Campbell just continue play calling? We'll get into all of that. But if you'd like to know what it's like to be living in November 22, 1963 in Texas, your wife is Jacqueline Kennedy, and you're sitting down going through the grassy knoll in a vehicle that does not have a top on, then go ahead and subscribe to my channel, because we talk all things Detroit Lions, news and rumors, and sometimes you can get hit in the head. Also, make sure you take that like button with you, as the individual sitting in front of you of this vehicle, and let that get struck as well. Let's get into today's breaking news. Anthony Lynn, no longer play calling, no longer with the Detroit Lions. It is a separation that was going to take place that we all knew at some point was going to happen. Why is that? Again, he was relieved of calling plays, and that generally does not bode well for the future of a coordinator when you literally take his job away. Now, there was no issues that we were hearing about, mumblings that there was issues with the coaching staff, anything like that. More of it just wasn't working out, and we heard with the Jared Goff and Dan Campbell and Anthony Lynn early on in this situation that there were some murmurs, and then the play calling was taken away. We all knew at some point this was going to happen. So Anthony Lynn, he came in here as the veteran coach of this coaching staff when Dan Campbell was hired, because there's a lot of new coaches, a lot of new coordinators, and he was the guy that actually had experience. I'm sure it did help him out. He did help Dan Campbell out, kind of become what it's like to be a head coach. Obviously, Dan Campbell was interim when it comes to the Miami Dolphins, but he was not a long-term head coach before, so you want to have someone that was established in that arena, and that's why Anthony Lynn was hired. And it just didn't work out with play calling. Let me know in the comment section, do you agree with Anthony Lynn no longer being a Detroit Lion? Why for yes and for no? Now we have a couple questions that we got to talking about. Who is going to be the next offensive coordinator? Now, when Anthony Lynn was replaced as play caller, a lot of information came out. Huge shout out to Detroit Lions podcast guys, saying that Ben Johnson was very integral towards the new playbook and plays that was taking place for Jared Goff and this offense. And he was really helping Dan Campbell out get this thing corrected and placed in the right direction. And as we've seen, the offense has gotten better. So could Ben Johnson simply move over from tight ends coach to offensive coordinator? Very possible. And I think this is the most probable outcome for the Detroit Lions, is hiring within, because first off, Dan Campbell trusts Ben Johnson. He already understands Jared Goff. He understands the same type of playbook that you're rolling in with this whole team. The offense has gotten better. So why would you kind of really want to screw that up when you can just go ahead and promote within, and they can continue to evolve this offense the way they see fit, instead of bringing somebody else in with maybe not be on the same page that Dan Campbell is? And what if Dan Campbell wants to continue play calling? Then Ben Johnson would be that guy. Again, Dan Campbell took over play calling. It started really rough the first couple of weeks that he became play caller, and I was not on board with him doing it. It has gotten better as the season has gotten along. Even though we've lost games, I do feel like the play calling was not the biggest issue why in the last couple of weeks that we've seen the Lions win. I think, obviously with the COVID and the injuries, that had a major factor into it. Tim Boyle, quarterback, major factor into the reason why. The offensive coordinator did the best they can do, but when you have injuries on the offensive line, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, just literally everybody savaged. That's what's going to happen. You're going to get blown out. So it's very possible. I still would like Dan Campbell to be head coach. I think if you're going to go ahead and promote within, let the new offensive coordinator just go ahead and call the plays. If you guys are on the same page, you have the same mindset anyways, Dan Campbell has a lot to deal with as a head coach. That is my personal preference. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. Do you want Dan Campbell to continue to call plays in 2022? Again, like I stated, I think a head coach should be a head coach, but maybe he enjoys it. Maybe it's something that can work perfectly fine. That's just my personal preference. What if the Detroit Lions want to look elsewhere? There is coaches already fired in the NFL, or they're going to be fired, potentially being fired across the board, and some of them have offensive minds. Jason Garrett was fired earlier in the season. Obviously, you got Matt Nagy. There's a lot of individuals you can look towards, other offensive coordinators from other teams. When their staffs get let go, they could look towards the outside to acquire offensive coordinator talent. And if that's the case, it could be a little bit before they find an offensive coordinator. I wouldn't think it'd be too long, because I do believe the Detroit Lions will probably be doing the coaching staff for the Senior Bowl, but there is options out there. My personal preference is find the best man for the job, and if it is within, I'm now fine with that. Initially, I wasn't fine with that because the offense was so screwed up, but as the weeks come along, the offense has gotten better, probably specifically for the fact that we had Josh Reynolds get in there, and the emergence of Amon-Ra St. Brown in the running game, it has helped out, and the offense has gotten better. So I want to see that continuity continue through 2022. So if they do hire within, say they go Ben Johnson, I'm perfectly fine with that now. If they look towards the outside to acquire talent, it has to be a individual that has the same mindset as Dan Campbell and our coaching staff. We don't want another situation where Anthony Lynn comes in where it's not on the same page. You got to be on the same page, have the same ideas, the same concepts, and the ability to work with Jared Goff, because we do want to win football games next year, and it's important to have somebody that can work with our talent and put them in the best positions to succeed, like Aaron Glenn has done for this defense. A magnificent job. That's what we need to do on this offense. So we'll see what happens. I do believe hiring within is the most probable outcome, though. Guys need to check out Lions Nation Unite, made by Herman Moore. Epic app. It is like Twitter, Facebook put together to build a Lions community to get the best content to the Lions fans out there as humanly possible. You can talk to all your other Lions fans out there. Throw some pictures on there, do some forums, do some meetups at games for next year, maybe do some parties regarding the NFL draft. Everything you want, you go to Lions Nation Unite, download the app, and start some fun times. You can also go to their Twitter page, Lions Nation U, and on YouTube, Lions Nation Unite. It'll be fun to watch as this season is now complete. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're going to be dropping so many videos regarding free agency, the NFL draft. We're going to be talking about the Senior Bowl. We got the NFL Combine coming up. All of this stuff really does matter towards the Detroit Lions. This is the year that we can really get some talent on this team. It is now year 2 of the rebuild. Year 2, much better than year 1. We got money, we got cap, and guess what? We have draft picks to really make this team better. So get ready for a lot of videos dropping. This channel is going to blow up with that type of content. So get ready for that. And we still will be doing live One Pride podcasts on my channel every single Thursday at 6:30 p.m. That does not change. It's going to be a fun time. I cannot wait to see what this regime does to acquire better talent and get a better product on the field in 2022. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, and share. Let's get this content out there. With your help, I know we can get it done and bring a new era of Detroit sports to YouTube. Just because the season is over with for the Detroit Lions, it doesn't mean you don't have a way to bet, because you can bet on the playoff games, you can bet on Super Bowl, you can bet on NBA, all sports. And then how you do, you go to chatsports.com/LionsBet. You put in the promo code LIONS125, and you get a 125% deposit bonus. It is a better way to make money doing this than a scratch-off ticket or going to a local casino. Make some money, chatsports.com, and put in a promo code LIONS125.